Your boy Coley Reese back with another video, part 2 of that other video we did. We all saw reacting to the origins of the video, the pictures you see on the internet. This is like part 2 for us, but it's a part 1 because he made it. It's the first video he made, but I did it backwards. But this is a part 2 for us, if that makes sense. But anyway, if you like this video, let's give it to 40 to 30 likes. Yeah, let's go ahead.
It's weird to think that all of these famous liminal photos were at some point just normal photos. Most taken with old point-and-shoot digital cameras from the early 2000s, now these somewhat innocent or ordinary photos give us a deep sense of dark, eerie nostalgia. Today I want to talk about unsuspecting normal images that accidentally sparked a whole new genre of art, horror, and internet fandom. I won't give a full background on what liminal means, because I'm sure most of you know, but a brief description from Wikipedia is: liminal spaces are empty or abandoned places that appear eerie, forlorn, and often surreal. This image, arguably the most famous liminal space, dubbed the back rooms, has been a sort of meme and creepypasta on the internet since around 2011. For a while it was debated if it was even a real photo, but then its origins were discovered by a team of internet investigators by painstakingly rummaging through old 4chan forums and Twitter posts. They discovered that the backrooms photo was an image of a Roner's furniture store in Oshkosh, Wisconsin of all places. This explains why you can see strange fake walls and dated wallpaper in the building. The photo was captured just before renovations took place, on which they ended up sadly destroying the original layout of the room. But before it was destroyed and turned into an RC racetrack by the new business, the owner proceeded to snap the infamous photo, along with these others taken around the same time, giving us some very interesting alternate angles of the building that was home to the backrooms. Just how exactly this haphazardly taken image from a hobby store's renovation update on a website from 2003 found itself circulating 4chan and the greater internet as a creepy photo, no one really knows. But at some point, someone found it and decided it was weird enough to upload and talk about, accidentally kicking off a whole new universe of internet lore. Another liminal space classic, this photo of an empty house has been circulating the internet for a little over a decade now. It reminds me of being a little kid going over to a friend's house to play GameCube in the basement. This one was actually rather easy to find, granted I'm not the first person to do so. I once again just reverse image searched the photo, which took me to its original upload on Flickr. It was uploaded on April 10th, 2007 by user Begot76, which after digging further, I found it as a part of a larger album on Flickr called Our House. The other photos in this album show all the other rooms in the house. Seeing all of these alternate photos is a bit surreal. For example, this photo shows the blue room off to the right, which makes it clear it's really just a laundry room. And also the dark, ominous door to the left is really just leading to a bathroom. This one showing up the staircase has to be my favorite. The strange window to another room adds to the eerie, weird feeling. This album was most likely just the user posting photos of his house to put on the market and sell, which once again makes you think, does this guy have any idea that this picture of his basement from 2007 has become one of the most famous liminal space photos? Probably not. This image specifically reminds me so much of being a young child running around the hallways of a cruise ship, which turns out to be not so far off. After a reverse image search, I found it as the corridor of the RMS Queen Mary, which is an old retired ocean liner, a luxury boat that took passengers across the Atlantic from the UK to America, for example. While the boat itself was only in use for about 31 years, from 1936 to 1967, it was shut down after commercial air travel became more affordable and easier than by sea. It is now permanently docked in Long Beach, California, where it is a museum, hotel, and event venue. After some digging, I discovered the original Flickr upload of this image. This specific photo was uploaded on May 18th, 2009 by user NurseMRH with the caption, "Do you see these orbs?" which is probably referring to the lens flare caught by the digital camera. She probably mentioned this because the ship does have a long history of ghost stories and sightings, some even calling it among the most haunted places in the US. One story, for example, in the ship's engine room, a young sailor was reportedly crushed to death by the watertight door number 13 during a routine drill in the 1960s. Visitors and staff claim to have seen his ghost roaming the hallways, sometimes in overalls leaving greasy handprints. If we go back to Nurse MRH's profile, you can see dozens of other images from the same trip. They all have the same eerie liminal feeling. It's crazy to think that this photo was just taken like any other tourist photo, but then was shared thousands of times on different forums and websites, all framing it as a liminal space. Now I want to talk about some less popular liminal spaces that still have interesting stories. Like this grocery store that blew up on the internet around 2019. It looks very desolate and almost fake, with a strange layout and too much space in between everything, making it feel so uncanny. Everything about the image just seems off. But it turns out it's actually a fake grocery store that is used to test products, complete with fake brands and even fake lobsters. According to users on Reddit, it exists in the Midwest somewhere, but I've not been able to find much else about this fake store. Many photos like this one that were uploaded to Reddit also gained a large amount of popularity, like this image showing two armchairs and a table on an inaccessible platform of a hotel lobby. This hotel is a Holiday Inn located in New Boston, Texas. The original Reddit post in r/mildly interesting reads, "My hotel has a seating area with no possible way to access it." It was uploaded on September 14th, 2015, and since the image has been posted, it's been picked up by hundreds of blogs and other websites.
How do you climb up there? That make no sense. That don't make no sense at all.
Talking about the totally unnecessary seating area. In conclusion, all of these photos have a lot in common. They all give us that feeling of nostalgia. The way buildings just looked in the early 2000s was completely different. Many stores and restaurants now have sadly abandoned this old flashy personality, embracing simplistic, boring design. As this trend continues, it's sad to see all of the quirky logos and designs of our childhood slowly get replaced by flat, simple, boring ones. The most recent example being Cracker Barrel, which caused public outcry because of how badly they ruined it. Our generation's love for liminal spaces can most likely be linked to our love for nostalgia in general, which we can see in fashion, music, and art. Even outdated digital cameras that a couple years ago were selling for $15 at pawn shops are now going for hundreds of dollars on eBay.
Damn.
Not to mention the growing usage of film cameras in young people. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.
Alright. Well, if you like that, leave this, do what you gotta do. Fumble over my fucking words. If you like this video, give it like 30 to 40 likes. And if you want to see more videos like that, let your boy know. It's your boy Collie Reese. I'm out.